I worked for Walmart for one day, and here's why I quit. Now, let me tell you the story. So I graduated high school pretty recently, if you didn't know. And so I applied to a bunch of places because currently I groundskeep, which is pretty much a part-time job depending on the season and depending on how much money my boss has at her disposal. I can be part-time for maybe a month, or full-time for maybe a month, but I'm not going to be full-time year-round. So looking for other work. So I applied to Walmart. I applied to a bunch of different places, but Walmart was a place that gave me an interview. I came in for the interview. It wasn't really an interview. They said, hey, we'll send you a job offer. Okay. Mind you, I came in like 3 days after I graduated, let them know that I had just graduated high school and that I'd be turning 18 at the end of the month. So then I get my orientation scheduled after nearly a month of accepting the job offer, or I guess 3 weeks? 3 weeks? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Mind you, they gave me 4 days notice for the orientation, and that's all they said. They just said, you have orientation on Monday at 3. They didn't tell me how long it went either, so I get there. I expected orientation to be like 2 hours. Orientation was over 4 hours. At orientation, they say, okay, here are the days you're working for the next 3 weeks. I'm like, okay, awesome. I actually can't work all these days because I actually have a life. I'm playing shows and I'm working at a fair. Okay. So I talked to my training guy. I'm like, hey, like, who do I talk to get my schedule switched around? He's like, okay, I'll talk to your coach. He messaged her at the end of the thing and she was busy. I'm like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I got there the next day. I was late. In fairness to Walmart. I was late because their handwriting was fucking awful on whoever filled out my schedule. So I was late. I show up late. And I'm walking in. I see my coach and I go, hey, I'm going to have to switch some days on my schedule. And she goes, oh, well, you said you have open availability. And I actually never said this. When you apply to Walmart, at least when I applied, or like when I accepted my job offer, it wouldn't let me say that I didn't have open availability. I tried to, but it wouldn't let me. And I told her in the interview that I had flexible availability. I said, when I'm free, I have open availability, but I'm going to have commitments. And she was like, well, okay, but after this, you have to have open availability. You have to request days off 6 months in advance. 6 months in advance. That coupled with the fact that the raise system at Walmart is a bunch of fucking bullshit. Your raises aren't even going to keep up with inflation because I'm pretty sure it takes 5 years for you to be able to get more than a 3% raise. And that 3% raise you get is only if you do your job absolutely perfect and are never late. So starting wage for the department I'm in is $16. So I would have gotten a 48% or 48 cents raise if I was doing my job perfect, without fucking up, without being late a single fucking time. A 48-cent wage, and you can only get raises one time a year. You're not going to keep up with inflation. And I'm not requesting days off 6 months in advance. I'm sorry, I have a life, Walmart. Also, they told me I was a minor at the orientation. I had turned 18 2 weeks before. They told me I haven't graduated high school. I graduated high school before my interview and told them that. Walmart is fucking incompetent. So I quit. Well, okay, I just actually didn't show up to my second day of orientation. I talked to my coach and then I left. I didn't tell her I was quitting. But you get automatically terminated if you're a no-call, no-show within the first 90 days. So, fuck Walmart. Piece of shit company. Don't fucking work there. Walmart, if you're seeing this, go suck a dick.